Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to day 6 of this practice, week 6, forgiving with truth. With this group practice of forgiving with truth is just a reminder to carry love wherever you go, whatever we do, whoever you may meet. We are here to share that sweet syrup of love. So beautiful exercise, and it is going deeper and deeper, sinking slowly whenever there is a situation. It is the moment to remember your perfection, the creation that is made with love. If I'm missing to see it, what is stopping me? And then we find one of these blocking thoughts that Babaji has listed, and they are few. There are sometimes there are more. And then, like we do, we choose our actions, we choose our thoughts now. Which one I want to entertain and drop what doesn't resonate. And every moment when we see people have come to hurt me, it is a reminder that you are forgetting your truth. And it is time to anchor there. It's very common and behavior for all of us to live in comparison. And from there, everything starts. Every little comparison starts the list of complaints. It's making somebody less, somebody is trespassing in my area, somebody is breaking the boundary. So it's not a small thing. The setup in which we grew, the habit that we have to see the differences and then make a list of things that is different. And in that comparison, it's easy to feel the separation, isolated. And then it's all active mind, creating all past stories, repeating, and we are ready to experience more of that. That's what Babaji says, that you think that you will be robbed, cheated, you will be poor, you will be sick, and then there is a person standing in front of you to give you that experience. So just this morning, I remembered the flower of life that we colored today. I hope you all have enjoyed seeing your creation, how you perceive your life, the perfection that you are, the story that you have written, and you are also the part of others' story. Nothing ever went wrong. Just it is playing the part in every act, every play, and we are choosing our action, what to do. Right? So beautifully, many lines always touches here and reminds us to go back to your truth, where you can choose grudge. You can also make a choice to choose love. And then you see that you are made to live in heaven, because that is the whole essence of the creation. So what can bring me that experience is my own heart space. If I am made to live in heaven, I can taste the sweet syrup of love where I have to reach in my heart. And in that process, we find a list of blocks, find a list of thoughts in our head that is stopping us to go there. And those are the thoughts, mostly grudges, fear, worry, insecurity. Not trusting it, they don't let us trust the process. So just come back to the center, and sometimes you know what to do. Clear your aura, unify with God qualities, and remind yourself, go in that peace again just in 5 minutes. And for now, you may feel it more than you need. You may do it every hour, or just after one little conversation with somebody. And that's the way to go. We are not here um, to 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 try to become perfect, but always we are here to remember my truth, recognizing what went wrong, what hurt me. Right. So, with that note, let us get into the practice today, and then we will open the uh, session for discussion. So, just come to the center. Sit comfortably, make yourself available for yourself. Breathe in, breathe out. Slow, long, deep. And allow yourself to rest, to relax, and let go. The day we spent today was not an ordinary day. It led us to closer to ourselves. When in awareness, everything changes. The awareness of love brings the awareness of love, the experience of love. Love from the mind, we try to match some of our old experience of love. But let us come back to the true knowing of love with that sweet, gentle pulsation in your heart. Where I am not only for some time, not only in my quiet period, but also when I am cooking, cleaning, when I am meeting people. I'm traveling. I can rest my awareness here in my heart center. And then choose truth. Choose love. Choose peace within. So, in that moment, whenever we come to unify, we remember some God qualities. We find different qualities are coming to us unknowingly. We don't know, did we choose? Or it is my higher self guiding me to anchor more peace, to have faith on life, on the events. Nothing happens without any reason, and the reason is always for good. So, in that trust, breathe from your heart. Slowly, gently. Breathe in, breathe out from your heart, as if we are tuning to love, to that unified field that is more peaceful than peace, that is more still than stillness. And as we are tuned in to this love field, unified field, the separation goes away. Our higher self come into action in expression of giving and receiving love. To experience this, we didn't do anything other than resting our awareness to our heart center, center of the chest. And just a few breaths from there. And then we truly experience that life is for receiving love. From everything that we have today or will ever have in time to come. As we stay with this feeling, this pulsation grows out into the entire body, into our aura, to the entire creation. We don't have to do anything else. Just stay tuned to this heart center. Feel love and radiate to your aura. To begin to enter to your quiet practice. Just clear that illusion from your energy field. To each uninvited influences in my aura, you have to repeat, say it for yourself. I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. Do not feel the pain. Don't be afraid. I know a perfect place for each one of you to go. And I request my higher self name to take you there now. Each one of you, go in peace. And I set you free. And I close my aura to all except my higher self. And then feel your heart centered again. What changed? with your own words. If you want, you can do it again. And then continue to unify with God qualities. With your higher self. So say it for yourself. I am made in the image of God. However you like better, you can say it. But emphasize on the fact that I am already made right now at this point of time. Who am I? Is the image of God. Completely made, perfect, in the essence of God. Take it deeper this time as you affirm. Feel it from your heart that yes, I experience these God qualities in me. In every cell of me, my body. I'm one with God. God is love. So I am love. As everything in the creation is love. That God made. Was for us to experience love. To receive love. Let yourself visualize the experience of love. As you receive, you give. You feel more of it. Not as a fantasy or a philosophy. Experience it as your living experience. So when I affirm I am love, my awareness goes to experience love. God is light. So I am light. Now feel it in your heart. That sweet, gentle pulsation of love expanding as light throughout the body and in your aura. Protecting, guiding, leading to joy. As God is joy, and so I am joy. Joy that dances, that makes us move. From one experience to another. It doesn't matter good or bad. Just as an experience of sharing love, feeling love, radiating love. God is peace and gentleness, stillness. And so I am peace, gentleness, stillness. It gives birth to every word, every action, every thought. For me to express my uniqueness. As love, as light, as joy. In that stillness, that all-knowing intelligence dawns. So God is all-knowing intelligence. And so I am all-knowing intelligence. When you feel it more difficult, just breathe in. Breathe in every affirmation to entire body and allow the resistant surface God is abundance. And so I am abundance. See yourself. You are an expression of abundance. One with God and its creation. God is perfection. And so I am perfection. As I tune into love, I experience my higher self. I unite. To become unified. And the whole self in expression is perfect. In thinking, in health, in actions. I am perfect. I am unified. How does it feel now? Keep yourself awake. Drop any back support. Allow yourself to reach deeper into your heart area today. We have done enough of giving love. So the heart is already becoming lighter and lighter. So breathe in that light into your heart and ask your higher self for a signal. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. Recognize that immediate response and thank your higher self for that. If you do not have the response, ask again, or just know that you are unified. So affirm, I am unified, one with my higher self. And then again breathe in to your heart center. And then ask your higher self, today, my dear higher self, please feed me the names that I want to forgive. As you receive the name or event, how do you feel in your stomach or in your heart? What is your inner talk now? Are you having a vision? Conflicts and disagreements? Are due to false expectations? So you may open your eyes now and want to make a note of it. Did you recognize your fears, your repeated thinking patterns, bringing this experience? The fear of being cheated, robbed, becoming poor or ill. And the experience was such. Maybe a person came to deliver that. He was part of my play, doing his part exactly as I asked him for. How do you see him today? Do you laugh at it? Do you smile? Do you recognize that you drifted from your truth and this person came to remind you that you are whole and complete? Are you able to give love naturally? Easily claiming your perfection, or else later do the forgiveness practice. For now, just note the name. But if you are feeling calm, normal, feeling love, then you can send your forgiveness now. So take name or event, or maybe your own thought pattern. I send you love from my heart, knowing that it is impossible for you to infringe on my perfection. I am love, and I send love to forgive you. Knowing that it is impossible for you to infringe on my perfection. I am perfect now, have always been perfect, and always will be perfect. I know now I am a creator in the image of God. I create with my own thinking. Does it change the feeling in your heart? Does it melt you down? Don't worry, even the next interaction is again bringing you some bitter moments. Just know that you did your part in a little tiny step, and that is huge. It was the moment to remember your truth from your own experience of life. So today, take some time, maybe just for fun. Write down your place, how many stories you are part of, what role are you playing there. And as a lead character, what are your experiences? Do you recognize love? When you fall sick, when you lose, in every conflict, when your expectations were not met, on every complaint, let your life come in front and enjoy the play, as it is also a dream that we can craft consciously as we want to. So thank your higher self today. My dear higher self, thank you for guiding me to lead this life in happiness, abundance, to make this life as heaven on earth. And feel that love from your higher self gently touching or filling entire body. And send this love to everyone in your home. I am love and I send love. And then let one by one every person come and go. Any event, your pets, plants, everything, all your personal belongings are there to remind you that loving presence is there to help you, support you. And send love to this beautiful unified group, elevating, shifting. Our consciousness. All together. Let us thank Babaji for guiding us with this book, Unified, A Course on Truth. Every step is small but makes a big difference. So thank you, Babaji, for guiding us with this week 6 practice for giving in truth. For making us realize how to live this life in truth. Without blame, without being victim in my own divinity. Now I experience my life. And thank every member or character in your play, whatever role they are playing. Just thank each one of them and thank yourself. And then gather yourself back into your body. And breathe in from head to toe, feeling that flow of breath flowing naturally, easily. Feel your hands, your legs. Take your own time if you want to make some more notes. Write something down. Find yourself back again in your heart with little more lightness, and smile on your face. Relax your body and gently bring both the palms and put it over your closed eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You may open your eyes now. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti. We have achieved really a major milestone in our journey for Unified today. All of you have crossed that difficult thing, the one that is at the real foundation of the entire course, the way it is going to build up now. This is the most fundamental, I would call it a hurdle that we all had to cross. And I think most of you have crossed that hurdle now. So get ready for the next phase of the book, and also feel that confidence within, that trust within, that you are on the right path, you are doing the right thing. Actually, if I can use the word rightest, this is what this is. At this time on this planet, you could not do anything better. Um, this is what I received yesterday, by the way. I received this knowing yesterday, and um, I have been listening to several masters over the past few years, and most of them have been saying a very similar thing, and all of them are talking about 2033, the year 2033. We are in 2026. They have been talking about 2033 is when a new, completely new era will come on this planet. We all will be living very differently by that time. What that different is, we do not know, but it will be very different. So this is a message I've been for ever since I have started associating or going deeper into spiritual community. This is what I have been hearing from many people. So yesterday I was listening to a master, probably half my age, very young master, and she's a medium and a psychic, both. And she was she was basically telling as to how, what she thinks about a spiritual growth and spiritual development, etc. And everything that she was saying was exactly unified. All the principles of unified were coming from her. And all that she had not studied or anything. That came naturally to her. And then over the so I was kind of I got the moment I started hearing something very much aligned to what we are practicing, I got interested in knowing more. And then towards end of her talk, she talked about the transition of this earth in the next 7 years. There is no proof or validation of that, right? We don't know. It's future. She also beautifully described why future is can never be um, certainly predicted. Future cannot be predicted. Why? Because we are constantly changing through our thoughts. Exactly the same thing that we are learning here. So, but she said at a mass level, next 7 years, starting now, 2026 plus 6 years, I would say now, including 2026, it is 7 years, are going to be dense. She used the word dense. And those who are ready to adapt change, to accept change, will sail through it without problem. And then it started clicking in my head as to, oh my God, this is what we have been doing. Through Unified, you may have come and joined the program for whatever reason. It could be any reason. Maybe I have some health issues, or I want some peace in my head, or family issues. I don't know. Whatever may have been the reason, you came and joined Unified. And this is not the only program. There are several similar things going on around the globe, helping people prepare for these 7 years. Understand this, whatever may have been the reason. And one very beautiful thing that clicked to me, essentially, she was also talking about 2033, 2033 only. She was talking about that. So, what we all, you must have noticed now that prior to, let's say, let's go back in time, maybe 20 years ago, if someone would say, tell you, I am love, you would think that this person has gone insane, right? Most people would not have accepted this statement that I am love. The Our state was at that level earlier. And without our knowing anything, we have not done any courses, none of those things. We are accepting the same thing today. Without hesitation, we are accepting I am love. So, what has changed? Think about it. And so this gives me that the confidence on the fact that there is a greater intelligence that is constantly guiding us in a direction. As humanity, we are being guided in a direction through our thinking. So, whatever my logic may be, it gives me a logic that my mind will accept to drive me in a direction. And through that logic, we arrive in one such group because our plan is to sail through this time and be available after this time for further work. We all have tasks to perform. We do not know that. In our future chapters, we are going to be learning more about our purpose of life. Why are we here? And see, that young lady so beautifully explained this. As this was just a very sudden question thrown at her. It was a podcast. So the podcaster threw a question at her, and her response was spontaneous. And she said exactly what's written in the book. In our book, exactly that is what is written, the purpose of life. So I was amazed. I said, wow. So, like this knowing that we have received through Babaji's message in this book has been getting downloaded through various other channels to humanity at large, so that acceptance, we are being prepared as such. We are being prepared to sail through the times that are coming in front of us. So, this is not to create any kind of fear in your head, just knowing the importance of what you are doing today. This investment of 3 hours every day is going to take you through. You will not feel it as challenging as others are going to feel. Others will see it much more suffering. Whereas we who are getting ready now, we are getting prepared. How we are getting prepared? Stay in a state of acceptance. Staying in a state of acceptance and be ready to, what I constantly say, open to learn, open to learn. That is basically the message. Be prepared, because what's coming for us to learn, probably we do not even know today. Right? That kind of change. And the fun thing is, you are all going to witness it. So, what I'm telling you today, right now, it is just information. I will also validate it over time. Why did this message come to me yesterday? I'm just sharing it with you, just so that you know that there is a much deeper objective behind what you are doing today. And you may, on the surface, you may have a logic, a reason, whatever. I feel happy, I feel nice, whatever may be the logic, doesn't matter. But at the core of it is the prep. We are being prepared to sail through and reach the other end because we all have tasks to perform after that. Such of those who are going to transition through to 2033 will have bigger roles to play in those times. You will see it for yourself, right? This is what I wanted to communicate to all of you, that irrespective of why you started doing the unified course, know that there is a bigger motivation that is guiding you through. Your own intelligence is pushing you in a direction. On the surface, your mind may be rejecting lots of things. That is okay, accept it. But just trust that your guidance, the guidance that is coming through, is for you. And it has a much bigger purpose than you can imagine today. Right? This is how beautiful this book is. I felt so much love for this book yesterday after hearing that particular thing yesterday, that I felt, wow, this is how, in bits and pieces, all this knowing is being transmitted to all of us through indirect messages, direct messages, motivation, our own thinking process guiding us in a direction, right? All this is happening naturally. Nobody is forcing anybody. Actually, nobody can force anybody, right? We even through us, right? Preeti and I are being mentally driven in a direction that you have responsibility now. Just keep preparing everyone. Keep preparing. And that's what we have been doing. Unknowingly, we have been doing it. We didn't really know much about that aspect, but we were driven. We both have the same drive, and we keep on moving in that direction. That we have to help people wake up, be creating a society which is self-aware. That is our motivation since we started doing it. And that's how we are constantly doing this. But yesterday it all came together as to why all this is happening. So know that you have set your rails in the right direction. You have bigger role to play at some point in time. And just stay with what you are learning. Continue to practice it, because this is the key to your successful transition. Bigger changes are expected, and this information about these kind of bigger changes, I know, I have known this for pretty much 6 7 years, um, and all kinds of diverse people are talking the same thing. Very diverse. Like, I once listened to a yogi who was being interviewed in a cave in Himalayas. And he said, wait for 2033. Right? So, all I'm saying is that several of these masters who are connected are delivering that little message to us in their own way, but very similar thing. Right? So, do not feel fear of any kind, because you are getting ready automatically. Uh, and many people around us are automatically getting ready. And our readiness is going to influence. You are also the uninvited influence for people around you. So our influence is going to help them as well. This is how we will contribute towards this change, upcoming change, right? Humanity is being prepared for a big shift. Uh, One more thing, and then I will stop, that occurred to me was that if you all have been somewhat connected with spirituality, um, over a longer period of time, you would remember that in 2012, people said the earth is going to end, if all of you remember, right? Oh, everything is going to be completely finished, and 2012 is the end. It came from some Mayan scriptures or Mayan saying or something, some old thing. Now I understand what that meant actually. So in 2012 is when this shift started happening to bring about a fundamental shift kind of thing in humanity. That fundamental shift is how you are starting to accept I am love. The shift in our thinking, right? The the kind of things that we could never have even imagined that I will accept, we are very easily accepting them today. If I look back myself, I was very different person. I would not even talk on these topics at all at that time. And today you can see how things change. And like I am just thinking as to wow, what happened. So the greater intelligence, our higher self, has been systematically preparing us, very systematically, through our thoughts. So trust the guidance coming from your higher self. This is the message for today. Trust whatever is coming from your higher self. It doesn't matter what it is, but your guidance is your key. Just continue to follow your guidance and you will sail through. And know that at the other end, you have a role to play. Even now itself, like as you develop yourself further in this direction, you are becoming the light that humanity requires, it needs. You become the influencer now. Just by being. You don't have to deliver lectures and none of those things. Just by being in the state that you are now training yourself to be, if you stay in that state, you are going to become a source of, I would say, ease, source of tranquility, source of peace for the people around you. And that's all each one of us has to do. That's all we have to be. And eventually, the humanity will sail through. There will be major shifts happening. Um, we can't think of how, what kind of thing, all those questions mind is going to throw, don't go in there. I am at peace. I know things are changing. I am ready to receive. As long as we do these things to us, everything will just be fine. So something very different from what the book has been teaching us, but it relates to the entirety of the book. The message of the book was again reaffirmed to me that know the purpose of this knowing spreading today. So that was what I wanted to communicate to all of you.
Yesterday
Thank,
also, I was when watching Mahadeva, then there was uh, it was the episode where it was said that when a new era starts, there's a book of wisdom that gets downloaded. So I also got connected with our practice in this era. So, and definitely they talk about the Veda and all that, but the wisdom is same. The concepts are given the way we can comprehend in this era, and we can truly see the kind of transformation that we all are going, where gradually the career became the passion. Now many people are running their YouTube channel, which is not a easy task on day-to-day basis, creating content and doing very well and happily doing, not getting fatigue or tired as compared to 9 to 5 job, which is more kind of safety proof. You have a backup, a support, financially, that you know, that you can trust, that you foresee. But here the things are changing with new generation, and they're doing different things and growing. And that when we do things from our heart, it keeps us in our heart. So that is the shift that globally happening, and we are here to just experience that change. That my definition of success is no more the ultimate definition, right? So, and we are one of them. I am at least myself have that experience of quitting that job, not out of frustration, but definitely I felt lost where I don't belong anymore. And I took that decision, and the very next moment when I made myself available, the voice of higher self guided to begin with this. And it was like long awaiting. The book was not available, and the journey itself was unknown, and it is still unknown. We don't know. By practicing these exercises every day at this deeper level, what we are doing it even in week 6, what would be our life in 6 months? And what if I keep on practicing hereafter? That is my way of living, not just by book. The book will go deep. It will choose every action. It will choose every thought. It will bring that awareness. Where are you right now? So that will take us in a different path totally. And I agree what Shaileshi says. I really don't know the year, the number, but yes, transition is happening and can be felt by many, many, many. Even if I compare my experience from childhood, experiencing the nature itself, it was felt as a dense energy. And now I feel much more openness where people are speaking, talking, sharing, and sometimes the smiles are more than just a smile.
Mm.
So that is happening, and it will continue, and we are definitely contributing. Everybody who has been practicing unknowingly, just changing that energies around,
Mm.
right? Being a light.
And as we are transitioning, we have to think of it like changing your house. So when you move from one house to another house, I think all of you must have gone through shifting once at least in your lifetime. You would know whenever you vacate a house and go to a new house, there's a hell lot of kachra you discard. And that is what we are doing here in this program. Let go of things that are not going to be used in your next dwelling. Right? In your next house, you may not use all these things that you have accumulated over the years in this house. Oh, kabhi kaam aayega. Right? Just store it, keep it, keep it, keep it. So now, during this transition, we have to discard most of this thing which may not even be relevant in times to come. That discarding is the process that is going on through these programs. We are getting ready for that, right? So once we have a clean slate, we can start afresh.
Part two will be felt extensively. I mean, you all are
Yeah.
ready. I can see many
Mm.
of you are already doing that.
Mm.
So it will be a great shift.
Yeah. Okay. Let's ask Parulji, you wanted to say something? Yeah.
Atmavanna Shailesh Pretiji and all the
Atmananda.
persons.
Mm.
Shailesh, exactly what you just shared.
Ah.
While back, I had, like, I don't know, I get this message once in a while through the video, like that I don't even know, like, or hear from those sources, and I don't even remember whom I get the like those videos from. But exactly same thing, what you shared, that the earth is changing and we are part of them. And like it says like message for you, and same thing, we are part of it, and we have a big role to play after after the transition, and
Ah.
you've been selected for this. And whoever will not like willingly do it, but
Mm.
unfortunately will be forced to do it. Like it will be a very very big fast moving that is hard to bear it, whatever, like that kind of change will they have to face. Like
Yeah,
so.
that is something that
Mm,
is something I probably have a different thinking about it.
mm,
Those who are not ready for it yet are doing so definitely because of a plan again. That's another part of the plan.
yeah, it's true.
So it is not that they are doing something wrong. Never think like that. Those
No.
who are not ready for it yet doesn't mean that they are not on the they are not growing or progressing on
Mm,
the path. No, this is they are going to get aside and then come back in at some place,
yes.
right?
And
This is a bigger thing.
yes. And the same thing, I don't know, you and Pritiji and some other masters probably have read that book, Sunshine Before the Dawn.
Hmm,
It says exactly same thing. Like it's a
hmm,
beautiful book. I just started uh, like listening to the audios because I heard about it since all these changes are happening and everything. So it's all about that. So
hmm,
I have listened to the first few chapters, but I still have a long way to go. But that book is exactly about the same thing.
hmm. Yes. So messages are coming. The knowledge is being downloaded through various
Yeah.
parallel channels and pretty much similar knowledge. That gives us the confidence that okay, this is something. It has a very high potential of being true. Right? That's all it is. It may or may not happen. Who knows? The time will tell. Over time, we will know. But when we get these messages, I'm just sharing what I received yesterday.
And
That's
This
it.
Dolores Cannon book and the Diana Coopers, they are the initiator of these kind of talks.
Hmm,
And then the shift that we are going through, and then what exactly we don't know, but the change that has to happen is happening. And truly this difference that I can feel in last 3 years in myself with these practices are are so promising, when I can do it having that logical mind, and definitely a different personality we have lived before,
hmm,
and it transforms. It doesn't let you stuck. It just,
hmm,
we don't know how we grow, we just expand,
hmm,
right? So it's very difficult to find a person without judgment, and you can see it's gradually coming down, or sometimes you feel you're free of judgments. The moment you feel that, you will get one more to resolve.
mhm.
So that is how things are changing, and we are changing to um, experience. The more we experience that oneness, the more we can radiate that. And definitely the moment of separation would also come, for you to remember, okay, what you can't see, here's the moment to see. Take it. Now put this formula, what you learned here
hmm.
in chapter 6, and it will help you go.
Has anyone read that book, Sunshine Before the Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This was predicted like so long ago, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So whole
The
last 50,
yeah.
70 years was downloading and channeling those
yeah.
new wisdom, new era, right? So that's what
Hmm.
is happening already.
Yeah.
The preparation takes a long time, and because it has to be gradually introduced. It cannot be a step change. Suddenly, it won't change. Those kind of sudden things cannot bring about a change. It's always temporary, sudden things. So, this gradual shift means you have to incorporate the new knowing,
Mm.
and an incorporation takes a long time. So, this knowing what I'm sharing today should introduce a new dimension to what you're doing here. This should give you another deeper understanding of what is it that you are doing here. Why do you get pulled into this 3 hour session every day? Through your own natural desire and instinct, it is happening, right? Where is it coming from? Your higher self. Know it, that your higher self is pushing you in a direction. So have that trust. Follow that trust. Follow what is coming from within, and then Be in total acceptance without any doubts in your head.
Yes.
That is the key to everything that's coming up.
And
For
Uh,
me,
these
like,
3 hour session are for a reason,
yeah.
for us to get our subconscious reprogrammed.
mm,
These intense discussion and every communication that is happening through each one of you is very much helping, because instead of going out and draining your energy, you are investing yourself here to open up more, right? So it can only happen gradually, and 6 months of time is huge. So gradually every day 3 hours. Even I have heard some masters, they are doing last year sessions on those remaining 3 days where we don't conduct live session in that language. So somebody is doing in Hindi, so they are doing 3 days Hindi live and 3 days from the past previous session 2025. They go and they listen. I'm really amazed to see their commitment, and it motivates that, and they appreciate every talk. And it only helps us shift. We don't even realize when we shift by listening to such conversation, right? We have this older mindset of oh, there's no energy, there's nothing. But it's not about that. It's about the light that is being showered through these words,
Yes.
through these experiences, that is transforming.
Thank you. Thank you, Parulji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Kumarji.
Atmavandan,
Mm,
Felici, Pritiji, all masters. Felici mentioned yesterday, मेरा सब छूट रहा है. It's living all. It's amazing. I can see you and Pritiji. You guys know more. Silas Pritiji also. Yesterday, today is different. And I can see the difference, okay? So, new folks, you guys are not new because you are in chapter 6, but you already graduated. I see you already graduated. I just want to share, they are no longer the same person, okay? And how humble they are, right? They're still learning. You see the Bandanaji and Nihaji and, all the admin master also learning. They are not hiding, you see? And I question myself, this this satsang, right? And the book club and unified club. But the satsang, this satsang sharing, it's amazing. And I was asking, Saliji, I ask you, and if you know, in Hindi, it's satsang, right? What is the real close word in English? Kya hota hai iska close in? I was looking, I didn't find any. I asked the Guruji, to mila
eh,
nahi. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is in the side.
Yeah.
Do you know the closest in the satsang? Kaise banaya ye word? It's like a heart. It's happening here, like
Mm,
it's a it's same time learning, same time sharing the experience, right? Kahan milega? Ye log kaun hai? They are here, spending 3 hours each. And this happening, what you guys mentioned earlier, it's amazing.
yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, every master contributing, and especially Priti Sailisi and all Niyaji, Vandanaji, Moniaji, you guys, amazing. I mean, still learning. There is no hiding. You are not saying, I didn't know this one. I was still learning. You see how beauty is here? I mean, what, कहाँ मिलेगा ये? This is amazing, okay? Thank you so much. क्या होगा 6 महीने में? This week, I cannot even.
There is
Uh,
one secret to it, what we are doing, and that is no more a secret, but it's what you see 3 hours, that is sharing, and the whole day it's inner preparation that keeps happening through all this work that we do. Definitely podcast, videos, audios, meditations, and all that. But apart from that, also the deeper reflection that we do
Mm,
on life and everything that comes around. And there are challenges, like sometimes you as you expand your wisdom, your old beliefs are broken, then you feel unsupported, right? Then that there's a natural alignment that happens. So if you think that you are coming to these sessions, you are done enough of 3 hours of unified today, I would say no, it's not enough. That's why the activity workbook is there for you to help yourself live unified, right? So just as many readings you can do for the chapter, it's less. So maybe you can start reading day 1 to 7, and then 7, definitely go and fill out your summary area the activity book has provided. Definitely write something there. Don't leave those sections. Find some time in 7 days and complete that. Because if you go to the next, you will forget previous chapter. I'm sure whoever is doing for the first time may not remember what they have done so far, and the depth that every chapter brought. So the key is to keep aligned your life with unified practices. At the same time, do not suppress your feelings, emotions, anything. Recognize them, and then bring yourself back to the center. And don't think that it will be an easy process. It will be a cakewalk. You have to reflect. How did I make my play? What are my fear? What thought I linger on most of the time? And most of us are just dealing with those patterns only. So it will help, only that can help, nothing else. Everything is being shared already, talked already, and many
Yes.
people have shared also how they healed themselves. I loved one sharing in the Hindi group that I don't find grudge as an enemy anymore. So neither
Yes.
grudge nor complain nor
Yeah.
um, your expectations or
Mm.
anything is an enemy. It's just a state how we see things. And
Correct.
there are only two states. One is head and the other is heart. So when I am tuned into my heart center, I do not judge people. I do not feel isolated. I don't feel separation. And the moment I go in my head and I start recognizing the differences, comparison, I know now I'm in my head. So these are the simple key practices that you can apply in your day-to-day life. And your awareness to yourself only comes when you love yourself. You know that you are the most important character in your life. You are the lead player, key actor, defining your life story now. Remind yourself every moment, every morning you get up from the bed and you see how your day will be just
Mm.
as you want it to be.
Yes. Yes. Every morning when I get up, I always say to myself, hero to ya. I'm the hero of my story, right? Yeah. So, Kumarji, satsang there is no equivalent in English, and that's why English language has adopted this word as it is in their dictionary. So satsang is a word in English dictionary now, like guru is another word in English dictionary. So there are several words which are being added to English dictionary just because there is no equivalent. And why create a new one? Just adopt whatever it is there, right? So it's the language is growing as well as we are knowing. Our knowing is growing. Same thing is happening with the language as well. So the you will all of you should also start noticing one more thing when we are since we are moving the house, we have to leave behind all the crap that we have accumulated over the years unknowingly, right? We have to let go of that and then move with fresh things in the new house, new furniture, new curtains, new carpets, and everything new will be there, right? So when we are doing this, you will also notice one thing the accumulation or the things you have accumulated is nothing but your beliefs in the mind, your knowings in the mind, right? Whatever in the data form. That stuff now, when you review it today in this state of mind, when you review it, you will find it much easier to delete them. Earlier, if say, let's say 15 years ago, if I would tell you about that belief, you would say, no way, I can't let go of this belief. This is the right thing. But today, you will be able to see your own belief as okay, I don't think I need it. That change you will see within yourself. some of those real strong beliefs that you have been holding on to, you will find it so much easier to let go. That's the process we are doing, right? This cleanup process that we are doing, this is what it is. So you will see the shift. If we did the same thing 15 years ago, you would not be able to do it. But today you can, because now your preparation has been done over the 15 years without you knowing, without attending any course. Your higher self has been working on you. Yes.
Shailaji, I have one more to share.
Ah,
And before next, I'll let the other master speak. Preetiji, Shailaji, are we ready? Everyone's ready. I am revealing one thing. It's
sure.
wonderful, wonderful revealing. So, since yesterday, Balaji, Deepmalaji sharing the husband-wife story, and I forget the name, Jasmine, the other ma'am sharing similar story. I had a discussion with my wife yesterday, since I'm doing almost 1.5 years, 2 years, right? And I knew there is no one can give the truth. सत्य किसी को नहीं दिला सकता है. That's education. I'm really, I never forced, never asked, but I was doing. We had a conversation yesterday, and conversation happening, Deepmalaji, and I heard the satsang yesterday, right? And then she brought up, what you are doing, I don't look anything, I don't know about this thing, but I already doing in what you're doing. She was mentioning, I was shocked, how can this happen? I'm planning to take the course. She was just mentioning, is that the course is in online? I can do my own page. I can start taking a look, start the course. I was shocked. I was not expected anything like that. Okay. I'm not forcing anyone to believe what I believe, what I'm doing, right? There's no way. And living same household. And then we are married happily, 32 plus. I mean, 32, it's not a joke. We have 2 kids, right? And I cannot drag her what I'm doing. And then she was ready without asking her, that's the big transformation. It's no different than Balaji ji and Deepmalaji. Thank you for sharing, all the husband and wife. And if starting and time permitted you the same time taking a class, you are lucky one. I'm not saying everyone's lucky one, but she can take the class. I'm not changing her. There's no plan in my mind to changing anyone. Okay, so it's automatically happening. Just Shailaji mentioned, Preeti mentioned already. This is happening in transition. This is our soul plan to be our team. So it's amazing. Thank you so much. Back to you, other master house. Thank you.
Thank you. This is wonderful news. Excellent. This is a proof, validation of your progress, by the way. You are progressing and that your light is now spreading.
Yes.
That is exactly what is happening. Each one of us, we will not even know when things begin to change. They will automatically change, but you will not know that you are the source.
Yeah.
You have become the source now. That's the beautiful part of it.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kumarji.
Yes.
All of
Yes.
you guys did it.
Really
You guys
happy,
not
happy for
started.
you.
I couldn't be there. It's amazing. I'm fortunate to be here. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pallaviji. Pallaviji. हाँ.
अभिनंदन शैलेश जी, प्रीति जी,
आशीर्वाद.
इंट्यूशन से ही पता चला शायद आपको, क्योंकि I was about to raise the hand before you say something, and then I reminded, like last time also you wanted to say some content, and then I should stop myself and then listen and then ask for it. But I was about to raise the hand for the question that you already said that content, and I was amazed. So I thought, like, I drop the asking, but then I thought, like, sharing again. Like before, I think 2023 or 24, I don't remember, because I denied something coming from Unified, and as I said last time also, but it was there in my phone. It was already, and sometimes when I used to do meditation, the PDFs used to come, like, WhatsApp, that message used to highlight, and I had to open the PDF and then I had to read the page. And something amazing, like as we say that what you seek, it comes. So at that point, in between, I have seen both of you, but not connected. So this is what happens. Like for that time, you are not ready. Um, it doesn't mean that you are not growing. You that also you answered very well. Like,
Mm.
but because you are in that process and you are not knowing what is happening with you, you are just going and going through that process. So that time in 2024, when I was in Australia, I used to do intense meditation and used to do, should I say this word? I don't know, because it happened to me, sadhana, as I earlier also said, because that was gave me the confidence that something is there, and then the journey started. Like, what happened to me? What was that glimpse? I suddenly sat on the ground of my daughter's school, and suddenly 2.5 hours passed and I don't know where I was. And then and under the tree again, and I was like, what was that? What happened to the 2.5 an hour, that all the glimpses, like turtles, this, and it was amazing. And that's how it started. And then I started searching for the groups. And then this meditation was happening. And so sometimes I used to come, but I don't know, somehow I couldn't connect that time, and I used to sit alone there, and I used to seek some support from the universe that time. uh, Many things came, like, as I said, guru and that level of people came in the life. And one word had come. I wrote down in my notebook that time, like Jana Jagruti. And I was like, Jana Jagruti. Uh, I I didn't know that puzzles, one part of it. So I just wrote it. But now, as you said, and just 2 days ago, it happened that something has come up to me as a project. And again, I now into the awareness, I got to know that I am again not receiving that. You should not say no to what is coming to you if universe wants something from you to do it. Uh, Again, it is my fear inside, that how to come up, like. So I was about to ask both of you, and that's why I raised, like, when this project started, there must be many things must have happened, right? Like, how to start, what this come, how, I mean, I'm sure you should have, I mean, you would have something to share about it. So this is the thing I'm going right now. As I said, nothing was there, and I was thinking I'm just sitting and doing meditation, and my mind is giving that you are not doing anything, and something has now come, and I'm not ready to accept that. As you said, you have to accept it first. So that is 2 days I'm going through it, and you got the message. And again, I got through you this message that you should accept it, um, and overcome the fear, get into your heart center again. And Pritiji, you are also saying very, very nice. I mean, each word has so much to, how to say, like, something to uncover. Like, it every time unfolds something. And then I thought, like, to ask you, both of you, like, how I mean, uh, how to overcome this fear, because I'm not a techno savvy person, being so much educated. No, I never ever liked this PC laptops. I don't know what is that phobia. Even like now also, if someone will tell me, it gives me so much irritation. Do this, and it's like I'm some old person or what. I don't know. My husband also said keeping iPhone, she doesn't know any application. I don't know why she is keeping it. She wants everything like hi-fi, like iPad also, like, but she will not do anything in it. She will just pick up the call, WhatsApp, and that's it. I said, I don't know about that, but I like best things. So that's a part. But this is the thing which is I'm going through these 2 days, not sleeping well. Why this has come and how I should do it? I don't know. So what you will advise me, both of you?
What are you feeling in your stomach right now, as you were saying?
Butterflies. Like I don't know. I think I don't know how to do it and what I'm going to do it.
You
Is
don't
that
have to
happen
do
just blank?
anything.
You don't
That's
know?
what your
Yeah.
head is resisting. You don't want to do anything. Why you never liked Unified? You know what? Because I also didn't like it initially. And it was because I was enjoying my own peace. That silence meditation that you are saying you were enjoying.
Yeah, I was into it. Yeah.
My mother, I will tell her, and she said, "Ah, I just like Patriji flute. I play it and I sit for hours or 2 hours. I don't care. I don't know what happens. What do you do? I don't know. I don't understand what to do." So these
Mm.
affirmations are difficult part to get on it, but you become ready through your own journey. Initially, you will feel that, okay, this peaceful meditation is good and you enjoy it more. You do it more, even your time is supporting you. But then life will take you to that situation where you will start contradicting yourself. Okay, you have been meditating enough. Are you here for just that only? Then you
Oh,
start.
that also came to my mind. Are you just for that only and for the alone time? What are you doing here? That's how my I thought this is the mind something giving to me. And then I thought, no, now 2 days it's something different.
Uh,
Mm.
And then I also liked Unified. As I said, I did 5, 6, 7 chapters initially, maybe six. After that, I gave up. This chapter only I gave up because
I didn't do first step. What is it called? Term. In
preface.
Meenaji's session.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay,
no, no,
yeah.
no.
Hmm.
And I came in between and I started from second and third I have done. But I
Okay.
liked that time very much. And because it was parallelly, each chapter was going, the process was going through my life also. And it is, each word was connecting with me, resonate with me. And that's why I liked it very much. But and that's why I'm here. I mean, the next, because first part, how would I miss it? Like, I should go through this journey again. And now, sincerely, like, I'm both, when I see both of you, I just feel like, and I'm learning from you both of guys, like, how to be patient, because each one has different questions. You listen calmly. I'm sure you have also grown through that, as Kumarji always says that because he must be there with you. But I can also sense that this is the journey which we are churning, and everything is we are going through and growing. But right now I don't know what to do.
you don't have to know anything.
Uh,
Your higher
don't
self
do
knows it.
anything, don't know
Ah,
anything, just be. It's guided and you are guided. Just
your
allow, accept.
Mm,
your higher self knows everything that is needed for you, and you are
mm,
making a progress, right? We all go through the path, learn on the way, and then keep getting ready for the next step. And that's what you are doing. There is lot of clarity you will receive through your own experiences as you progress. That when you look back, you will know, well, okay, I was under the illusion of spirituality.
mm.
Spirituality also creates people. When you start studying about spirituality, it doesn't make you spiritual.
Yeah.
What makes you spiritual is practicing it,
Yeah,
right?
like
Just a second.
meditation.
Everything.
Yeah, because
Meditation
meditation doesn't
also.
mean that you are clearing everything, right? Now,
Ah,
when we are into the practice, each
yes.
and everything is like clearing, right? Satsang, as we say. That
Yes.
time I understood that only meditation 15-25 years maybe people are doing, but no progress. Why? Because what should do is not being clear at that time. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just doing meditation it's not a small step though. When you start doing
Primary
meditation,
step is
a very big shift will happen. However, you need to then expand from there. That's where people get stuck. They get addicted to the peaceful and relaxing experience, and then they stay there.
I
Right?
was thrown
again
out
that
of it because
medicine.
I was
Ah,
like at that when initially I was meditating. I learned meditation in 2020, and then it was a COVID time, right? I was not working, but in 2022 I was forced to start the work. So 2022 I joined
Mm.
Bank of America here, and then I worked for 2 more years. And then after that, it was a point that I said, okay, I'm enough. Like, and in that work also, I was like progressing and getting more responsibility, more work, so that I have less time for me, so that I feel that crisis. So that was made, that is like separating you from yourself and then living the life. And then I said, okay, not everybody has to do the same job, right? If somebody is enjoying, it's their part. But why? In my career, I see every 10 years there was a break. Since my childhood, like when I was 8, 18, 28, and again, not 38 or something. So like it was something like on and off. There was a pattern that is taking me back every time. And then it was finally like it was meant to be for me to experience something different. And that came as a message. So, so I had to
I relate
incorporate.
to you.
And like
I
it
relate to
happened
you
naturally.
very
Then I
much.
didn't resist when Unified came with its full blown, like not just the English book, but we had the translation and so many work like we did. Even in
Mm.
2024, I remember I went to Mount Shasta here, what we call as the root chakra of Earth. That experience was so different, as if like it was meant to be. I didn't know the depth of Unified. We just started the program in April 2024, and Shailesh was doing the translation in Hindi. In month of May or June, in month of June, I went there. So there I met a person, and I was in a singing bowl store. Then he started talking to me all of a sudden, and he just said that I have read only a book called Autobiography of Yogi. And then he was talking about his spiritual journey. Then I said, what do you do? Then he said that uh, I do service to God. And
Mm.
then all that conversation was on that note. And then I said, how do you do that? He said, I work in a church, for a church. Then he said, okay. Or then I said, okay, what do you do there then? Then he said something about fabricating the energies, which I didn't understand quite well then. But then the conversation happened for about an hour, and his spiritual journey, my questions were intense. And that is what he was saying, that people are still in fear and not ready to take this change, where we all have to come to this love state, in that heart state. And he was telling about that, how he does his work, and what his work is, just radiating love. So he gave me that example where he said, I see a cop and a thief, and even the cop is shooting him, and he's handcuff him. But I don't see anything wrong in that. I don't feel any judgment for that moment. So he had his own words, but he said, I just feel love and I send love. As I walk, I just send love. I said, how do you send love? Then he said, okay, you can send love anyhow. But then how he does is like he just feels that singing of words, love, and his inner is dancing with that word, like that he said. So it was quite intense, and it helped me understand. Okay, he came to help me what I'm doing right now. It was about the unified, the connection, and the work that has to be done. And it is not a small thing. I could realize from that experience. He gave enough of his time. And then lastly, I was with one of my friend, and then we asked him for a photograph. And then he allowed. He had a big beard, and then a cowboy cap. It was quite a, in that moment, you don't feel anything. The moment he departed, then everything started clicking. Okay, what he said.
Mm.
He talked about even doing some deep breathe and open your chest. And it is then now I realize that keeping your chest light is important for your heart to feel, for you to feel your heart. Initially, I also suggested some of the physical therapy that you can do to yourself to experience the heart space, because most of us feel congested, tight in our chest. So that pulsation becomes difficult to experience. So he suggested not like this, but he suggested have some ginger tea or something. Keep yourself clear with sinuses and all that. Like he suggested few tips in that time. So just now, as we are talking about the shift and that he said that nobody should regret now when people are departing from this plane. They are only going to light. There's nothing else remaining. So there should not be any fear, and you will see the change, as he said, that it's happening already.
Yeah. So yeah. So I have to just be.
Just be.
Yes, yes. Just trust your own guidance. Your higher
Yeah.
self is, your higher self does not sleep.
Forcing, because in my life, when I'm not taking the step, it just kick me.
Yes, just follow.
And
Follow
I'm
that.
just following. Yeah.
Just follow. Even if a difficult experience comes from that decision you make, the choice you make, even if a difficult experience comes to you, know that much bigger was to come. Now I'm being prepared.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
it. So in
Yeah.
these small steps, I will not feel the pinch of that big one which is coming.
Mm,
And
mm,
know that. So this is the beauty of how we are being looked after without our knowing, but we
yeah.
just don't realize we
And
are
it
sleep.
is so we get overwhelmed, no,
Ah,
to understand how they take care step by step. It never gives you or bombarded. I don't know about
mm,
others' experience,
mm.
but that love, when we feel it, no, I mean, just it
Think
overwhelmed with that
think
love.
of it think of it just like how a baby while sleeping gets fed by the mother.
Mm,
Baby doesn't know that the baby has been fed. He's sleeping,
yes.
right? But that same thing is there happening with us. We have been constantly guided, also allowed to remain sleeping. We are not woken
Mm,
up just like that, unless we have grown enough that we can be woken up. So
mm,
all that process is very beautifully and very lovingly happening. We just don't realize.
yeah.
The
The
baby also
surrender.
cries when it doesn't find the mom. When we don't recognize ourselves, we have to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Pallaviji.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Sheelamji, you can unmute. Yeah.
Atmavandan to all. It was a very beautiful discussion.
Yeah,
I was
thank you.
just thinking from my era point, the
Mm,
world has so much actually deteriorated in their moral values and everything, and people have forgotten about divinity. And
mm,
now people who are destined are coming forth and joining and enjoying it, but people who don't know about it only sit and criticize. They
mm,
just don't even want to come close. So I was
mm,
thinking it is like a samudra, what do you call the churning of this thing to get the amrit. You know, we are struggling hard, churning, waiting for the
mm,
amrit to come. And,
mm,
it's a difficult process, but it really is like when I saw this course last February, Mahavatar
mm,
Baba, it just made me so happy. I didn't even give a second thought. I said, no, I should join this
mm,
because I had read about Mahavatar Baba in Autobiography of a Yogi and also
mm,
in Walking with the Himalayan Masters, and
mm,
have got a great attachment for him in my heart. And I said, he is giving the course. I said, no, we can't skip it. I
mm.
really enjoyed it last time, but I felt I had not grasped enough of it.
Yeah.
But now the way the discussions are going, it is even more intense and make me
Yes.
realize now it is showing you
Yeah.
that a time has come when God said, when his purification is going to take place, there are the selected ones who will easily come onto this path and struggle to walk in this path because they know it is going to lead to something more powerful in the coming years. Because at times
Yeah.
when you look at the way world is going on, it
Mm.
is destructive end of all the, what I would say, the unrighteous thing which Krishna said, when unrighteous goes to the peak, I
Yeah.
will come back. to bring the righteousness. So it is so beautiful. I too was really happy when I heard your this thing.
Yes,
So
it is good. Excellent. Now, also feel greater responsibility on your shoulders now. Why are you now getting so much more connected with this program, even though you are doing it second time? But this is when you are getting more connected. The reason is that now you are ready to become the light. So your responsibility is to become the light, right? And you will see all those people who are seemingly, apparently disconnected right now may not be actually. They are waiting for the light. So when you become the light, they will all wake up. Just
yeah, in fact,
example is Kumarji's sharing today,
no, every
right?
conversation when I talk, it
Uh,
comes about the same,
yeah.
of unified.
Uh,
And I said it brought so much meaning, especially the 6th chapter. I tell you, it was a
uh,
big eye opener
yes.
and released so much of that negativity from the heart of
Uh,
grudge and forgiving. And
yes.
I mean, it was amazing the way it's described. It is,
Yes.
so thank you so much. The way you
Thank
people describe with a personal
you.
experience, I think that gives more impact when you hear instead of just a textbook example. So you
Uh,
realize everybody is going through the same, and it's
uh,
not just me. So
exactly. Yeah.
gives a better prospect to look at things.
Perfect.
So
Yes.
thank you so much, Lakshmi. Thank you,
Thank,
Pritiji. You've been
thank
great,
you.
both of you, and all the masters too.
Thank you, Sheelamji. Thank you. Yes, Swastika, you can share. Yeah.
I wanted to share what I experienced or realized
Ah,
while reading the chapter.
ah,
So last few days, I was like not in a very good state. I mean, it was like stuck feeling.
hmm,
Not, I mean, I know it's unified, but I'm just not able to do the practice. Though I'm reading the book, but I'm not able to do the practice and something like that. However, so today, yesterday also I tried going back to the preface and chapter 1 and chapter 2 that way. So one thing that struck me was in the preface or in the introduction it says that this book is for self-realization, and self-realization means like this word was not um very big for me. I mean, I was not able to grasp the meaning, the depth of the word, but it just made me feel like what big or how beautiful, what importance the unified is in our life right now, that we are actually walking the path of enlightenment. It's not just something to be do today, not do tomorrow. It's something very precious that struck me. And then mm, I'll just okay. In the chapter, it says like life is for receiving love. Yesterday, when I was reading the chapter, I felt like how can it be? I also expressed like I am full of imperfection. I am full of mistakes, and how can I be open to receive love? It was very resisting thought. But today, it felt like Babaji is trying to lure us, like we lure children by giving chocolates, like we give them chocolate and we say, see, this is so good. And so he's saying like life is for receiving love, like giving a chocolate to us. Life is so be open for the life experiences. Not like I am someone who is I am selectively open and selectively close to experiences. Whatever feels comfortable, I'm open to it. What doesn't feel comfortable, I'm close to it. So Baba is saying like life is for receiving love. So just open up for every life experience. And then he goes on saying everything in creation is made of love. And this was also very resisting thought to me yesterday. How can everything be in love? Like how can anger be in love? How can something that does not feel good be of love? But today it felt like like in the first chapter, it says we usually use our own candle instead of using floodlights, right? So our limited perception is it's actually makes us categorize things into this is love and this is not love. The control is not love, attachment is not love, anger is not love, punishment or like humiliation is not love. So we're just categorizing because of our mind. But actually everything is love. This is like this sentence was to make us think that okay, be prepared to see everything as love. Everything is love, right? And then it says like this is what Einstein called unified field. So I like searched what is unified field, and it was like there are four forces of nature like gravitation, and then electromagnetism, and then strong and weak nuclear force. So these are all real forces. Like you cannot deny gravity. We don't deny electromagnetism. We don't deny that there are atoms and they have some nuclear force. But somehow we do deny love. Like I do, because there are so many doubts. How can really is unified for real? Really is love for real? Like really love is not a scam? Like no, we just think is it maybe I'm leaving. I'm just the khayali pulake we say no, like we just think imagining good things and actually it's not real. So when Babaji says that this is what unified field of Einstein is, I think he's trying to indicate that okay, this is real. Like whatever this love is real, like what gravitation and everything is real, it's real, right? And then it says everything you've ever received or you have ever received is brewed in love. And this was also very it wasn't an easy thought to accept. But now I know, like when we say brewed in love, it's not necessary that we always see it. We like when we think about coffee, like brewing coffee, it might not look like coffee, but the taste of it, the aroma, it's something that we feel okay, this is actually coffee, right? So it says everything you have ever perceived will look like love, but you have to find that taste and aroma in that. Not like because it is brewed in love. So and it says like love is everything. And I was confused why did it say like love is everything? Why not everything is love? Like I mean, this was question like how can love be or it made more sense to me to say everything is love because then to say love is everything. So what I felt was as he says, in every experience that you perceive, there is love brewed in it, right? And he says love is everything. So it's not like whatever grudge we hold on to, it's all the experience we hold on to. So Babaji is stating that don't focus on the experience. That taste, aroma of love is everything that you need. So that is everything. Like you don't have to hold on to experiences or whatever you have perceived. That's not there's nothing. Everything is in love. So I thought that way. And then it said like consequently, because everything is love, so consequently everything and everyone in creation can give you that same taste of love. So once you realize that everything you have ever have and will ever have, it is built in love, and you recognize, you feel the aroma of love, then can you can like accept that everything in creation can give you love. Otherwise, if you don't understand that thing that the aroma is there, we cannot really accept that everything can give us love. So yeah. And then it says like our life is for receiving creation's love, right? That means like you are love and our life is for receiving creation's love. And then he says life is not just for for receiving love but giving love. So I was questioning like why did he start with life is for receiving love and then go into life is for giving love, because the whole chapter is about forgiveness. So why he like gave the life is for receiving love at first? So to me it felt like whenever you are asked to give love, like right now we're in a state of grudges, right? So if you are suddenly said okay just give love and then you will receive love, it becomes like give and take relationship, like whatever goes around and what you give then you receive. But he is first saying that you have life is for receiving love. So for all this time, we have always received love. So because now we have received love, like it's easier to give love, that concept. So yeah, he first introduced right, life is for receiving love, so that we can acknowledge that whatever we have received is love. So now it's our turn. Like now, so it's not be difficult for us to give that love, to be in that flow. So in the meaning of like the forgiveness, that's the core chapter, core message of this. Like life is forgiving love. Mm, so forgiveness is nothing like we have imagined, like saying sorry or feeling guilty. Forgiveness is forgiving, like you give love and nothing else. It's very simple, like give love and finished, right? So because when we are holding the grudges, we are actually living in hell. That is why like we have this like, and that is why we are not able to like give love, receive love. We have like stopped the flow by holding the grudges, and we are living in a hell. And it says grudges are really easy to release. Like when really easy, it's like it's very easy, really easy to release. Once we know that what silly illusion they are, and then he says like we have all our lifetime we have imagined. He says like we have imagined, not like it is true. It's like you have imagined that you have been wronged. You have been like when I if I take my example, I have the complaints that I feel like I am fearful because my parents have given me this fear. They didn't raise me to become fearless. So it's them. Had they raised me differently, I would have different life. Or when I'm in college, I have been like my friends, had they treated me more gently, I would have become different. So I've always imagined that people have wronged me. It's because of people that I'm this way. And we think that people have compromised us. We think that people have like attacked our innocence. They have they have trespassed our word. We have been vulnerable. We are very vulnerable, but people have trespassed us, and they have just made us lesser of a person. We think we just think we are just imagining that we are such a less of person that when we look at the mirror, we don't look at ourselves like a perfect person, right? We think something has been robbed, like our love. For me, like I feel like people, because of people, I actually have lost my innocence. I have actually have lost my love for life. It's I blame people for that. And even I blame myself for that. Like it was me, I did this. But he says like such a folly. Take a break. Your all imagination. Take a break, be aware, wake up. It's all imagination. It's the fullest thing that you're thinking. And he goes into saying that you are still perfect, no matter like though we think we are less of a person, we are less perfect now. We say like you still are perfect. You still are the same perfection how he made it, how he made us, and no one can ever we're always untouched by whatever things we have imagined. and and yeah, he says like there is the in that same paragraph he says, okay, you are creator, you are abundance, you are perfection. Nobody can has ever taken anything from you. You are everything. So that gives us like he's just trying to Babaji is saying, okay, all your imagination at one place. You nobody can ever like not nobody has taken anything from you. You are the creator. So and he also like this is a very difficult concept to grasp, and it is so rightly, because if we see in our reality, as I said, like it's difficult to think that people have not interfered in my life. I feel like people have interfered in my life without my consent. People have infringed my perfection. I mean, I was perfect when I was a very child. I was perfect, but now that I have grown up, that I have interacted with people, now that people have interfered in my life, I'm no more perfection. So now we have to like take a deep breath and to know that okay, we are solely responsible for our whole life. Like for our experience, it is us, and you decide what you experience, and what you decide what your experience are to be. No one has ever interfered in your life, not even God. because God has given you free will, and it is like it is protected. Your free will is protected as a holy right, and this is a difficult concept to grasp. Like, it doesn't feel like we have free will. I don't feel like I have a free will. Whenever I'm scrolling, I blame the algorithm for it. But if I think of it, like, I have a choice to like just keep the mobile away, but I don't think that is true. So in the macro scale, when things like I get a random call and something is lined up and like, I didn't do it, it came, right? So yeah, whatever, like we are the creator, we have the free will, and that free will is always protected, gives us a right, like, okay, it gives like new perspective. I have a free will. I knew I had a free will, but I never had felt the depth of it, right? So yes, he says like whatever you think you create, you like God has created you. And nowadays I feel more comfortable in the sentence that I am a creation of God's thought. Like I am God's thought, than to think that I am an like I am made in image of God. It feels more distant to me than to think that I am God's thought, and that makes me feel more closer to Him. More, I feel that sentence brings me more closer to God qualities than to think that I am made in the image of God. So now, whenever in the morning when I wake up, I always wake up with, okay, I'm God's thought. I have been just to know that I have been created by God, and He has created me with His thought. Feels like I am something. I mean, yeah, I am something. I am perfect. I'm meant to be perfect. So he says, and then we come with about this script that we have given the script to everyone, and they are all acting. And it's just like whatever you think, an actor will come to your service. Like this thing, like people have, whenever we invite someone for our service, we also have the right to like stop. I don't need a service, right? So we have that power. And to me, my script has always been like, I am incapable, I am the source of unhappiness of other people, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, this that. So so according to this script, people have come and like offered me their service. And I've allowed them to give them with their service. So, and it's just like Babaji also talks about how we are used to perceive forgiveness. It's like, you have done such a bad thing to me. You are such a bad person. I am such a good person. That's why I will forget you. I'll forgive you. And I also had this, like, I have had a very rough relationship with my one of my roommate, like my room partner. And I always thought that we haven't communicated for maybe 5 6 years, and I had this fear. What if, like, I had the grudge, right? I still haven't I haven't forgiven her. Like, I had not forgiven her, and I have this grudge. Like, what if she forgives me first? Then I'll be the bad one. So this imagination. So we have always seen forgiveness as like as something that I want to do, and I want to be greater than other person because I'm good and she is better. But now Babaji has said that it's not forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is, you say that I have made a mistake in my thinking. He doesn't even say like you made a mistake. He says you've made mistake in your thinking. And I also had this question like, do I made mistake in my thinking? But still I made mistake. How can I be perfect if I'm making mistake in my thinking? So Babaji says like, it doesn't make, though you made mistake in your thinking, it does not make you less of a person. You're still untouched. You're still perfect. Nothing can infringe your perfection, not even your thinking. So you have always been perfect, like how I made you for a perfect purpose. You have been that person since ever and ever, and you will always be that. So that's what he says about us, our perfection, about forgiveness also. And then the most beautiful line that I find in that paragraph is like, now I recognize that this life is for giving love to you. This sentence is really very touching in its own way. Like now, if you see someone who hurt you, who you think you hurt, you now your purpose of life is that you give love to that person, and that has actually changed it. It changes your thinking. It just like breaks the chain of giving hate or feeling hate, and then your life purpose becomes to give love to that person. So I want to like share my personal experience. Last year around this time, I realized like I used to like blame my mother for transferring fear in me because she was very strict, and I thought, okay, had she raised me differently, I would have been different person. And last year around this time, I found out like the fear of that was transferred to her by my mother's mother. So then I started villainizing my mother's, my grandmother. Okay, she is the one villain of my life. Like had she raised my mother differently, my mother would have been different and I would have been different. But now when I realized that, okay, my life, instead of hating and blaming my grandmother, it's actually my life is to give love to her. It changes the state immediately. And I think that is great. And to even like, if I think of my grandmother, to think that if I was born so later than her, right? But she was acting out that script even before I was born, so that I could like I could play that out. I could experience, and everyone. And he says like, don't merely say these words, like feel the meaning of the words. So what I thought about the meaning of the words of the forgiveness was that they have come to us. I have like to nudge me to see this is what you are creating with your thought. That's what the people have come to show me, and they have come to my service to just show me that okay, this is where you are creating this experience because of your imperfect thinking. So I am the creator of my own life, and life has always been for giving and for receiving love. And in the bedtime practice, Babaji just says one thing like, this will be a very cleansing exercise for you. And that cleansing exercise is that you give love from your heart, like not just lip service, but I send love from my heart. That's how we practice the bedtime practice. But you know, I find difficulty in the bedtime practice because as and when I go to bed, I'm like not consciously I'm repeating the words, but I'm not really feeling it. It's just like a like a chat memorizing parrot thing, and the bedtime practice is really difficult for me. And he says like nobody about infringing our perfection, like it's impossible to infringe in my perfection. I think what helped me to realize that I am still perfect is that I have was created by God's thought. So automatically I am perfect, and I am created for a specific purpose. So and nobody can actually like whatever I have done or whatever people have I have let people do me, nothing has infringed. Like I'm untouched. That is what I feel good. And there's one thing that I noticed. It says that when you give love that way, your whole being your whole being opens up for receiving the love from everyone and everything you around you. So this particular chapter, the grudge, is the actual thing. Like once we release the grudge, then it opens our whole being, not just like our physical body. It's like this whole being thinks it's so mystical and so spiritual, divine thing. Like it just expands my existence. The whole being just it expands my existence when I think about my whole being opens up. So I think it's the whole being does not really end up with my body or with my like the present circumstance, but the whole world and whole expect everything. So whole being opens up for receiving love from everyone and everything around you. So and then it says Babaji says that the cornerstone of this chapter is that you understand the meaning of forgiveness. So if I think what he meant was like, if you still feel the need that you need to forgive anyone, then you have not understood the meaning of forgiveness. But if you now just want to send love to everyone, then you have actually like mastered this chapter. So maybe this state he wants to talk about. And then he says like, grudge has been our master and we have been its slave. I also like connected thing, when we are holding grudge, it actually means we are thinking thoughts of others, right? That also like negative, or that's yeah, we are thinking thoughts of others, so we are allowing our space to the uninvited influences. So grudge is everything. Like grudge is actually preventing us from connecting to our higher self. You know that we are actually, when we are holding grudge, we are openly accepting that come everyone's thoughts come and influence me, and I will like, and as it says like, we are actors in others script also. So when we hold grudge, so, and when we hold grudge, we are not connected to connected to our higher self. So other script like they are just like making us do things which might not even be in our highest good. So that grudge is like a loophole in this whole unified thing. So once we release the grudge, I think we are we are living in heaven. So, and he says like, he tells about living in heaven and living in hell, right? So what I thought was like, hell means everything like this, like pain, complaints, suffocation, everything, and heaven is very simple, like love. There's nothing more than love. So yeah, so at the end, he has just asked us to close our aura and send love like a daily practice, and and he says like, your higher self will tell you, follow the guidance. So here it's like direct instruction. Your higher self will tell you, don't need to depend on anyone. Follow the guidance of your higher self. Yeah, and that's it. That's how I've learned.
So
This is
beautiful.
wonderful.
I'm
You
so
have
amazed. Really, I'm amazed that you have not just explained the chapter, but also you have leveraged on the fundamental learnings from previous chapters, starting from preface.
also,
Yes.
she has connected to week 7.
Ah,
She has taken one step further.
ah.
The very foundation of next week, she is already covered.
We are heading into that now, right? So your understanding is very clear. You have built up the foundation properly. You are leveraging on whatever we are learning in each chapter, step by step, right? That's the best part of everything. So you are making progress, even though some days it may not feel so, and that's okay. Accept it.
I have learned to accept. Like today, what was happening was, I just cannot. This is whatever. Like I cannot get up in the morning. As soon as I want to lie in bed, and maybe just I just like parrot rottingly, I just want to like, I send love, I clear my aura, and I forget that loop again. I'm saying clear my aura and everything, but I'm not able to connect with life. But after some time, like I get up at 9, 10, that too very, very resistingly, and then I carry on with my day. So today was holiday here, so okay, I accept. And I just like laid in bed till like afternoon, and then I got up. And when I got up, it wasn't very resisting. I just got up and I cleaned everything. So yeah, I think
Good. Yeah. One thing I
I
want to also just give you an idea, just a thought, and not just for you, for everybody. This is something that we should kind of think about a little bit, right? And that is that whatever happened before we were born, so before I was born, whatever happened prior to that, I cannot point fingers at it. So you cannot point fingers at your grandmother or your mother for that matter, because your mother existed before you were born, right? You chose to be born through that mother. Responsibility is on you, not your mother. She didn't say that you come. It was your choice. You selected. So when you came into this world, physical world, you chose to be here. You can't blame anybody prior to this. So all the story of the past is simply a story that you chose. Remember that. If you didn't like it, you should not come. That's it. As simple as that. Right? Understand this. Everyone who is present here in on this planet in a physical body needs to understand this, that you are here by choice and you chose to be here at this time based on your total knowledge of whatever happened in the past. You just can't point fingers.
With the family members you have,
Anybody.
and everybody in the family, you chose that
Hmm.
situation. You chose everybody, each member
Huh.
of the family,
Not just
not just
that.
the mother.
Huh. No. Huh. It is not just the family. Also Mahatma Gandhi. You can't blame Mahatma Gandhi. Right? You just can't blame anybody for that matter. We keep on having this illusion that somebody did wrong because of which we are suffering today. This is such a funny thing to think about now. All that was in motion, and you chose to appear here. It was your choice. You came. Why did you come then? You came here knowing fully well that I am landing in this place where all this is going on with full knowledge. You did that, right? So this is a very important understanding we have to develop from this point perspective, that when any kind of blame appears in your thought, check. Immediately check. Who is responsible for it? Did I
Also,
know about it?
she made us realize that what are your creation today.
Ah.
So anybody who has problem like the creation is my creation is pain. How can I create pain for myself? I do not agree. But at least we can write down those thoughts that is painful at this point of time. Next week, we will see, we will need to look into our own creations, what we have created. Any experience for that matter, any situation for that matter, however it is, good or bad, we have created it. With the very foundation, this particular chapter is making us accept that, you have the grudge. And then you have a list of people to forgive. Then also you also acknowledging that, okay, you felt you are compromised, trespassed, or whatsoever. And you also accepted the fact that you carry such thought patterns where you keep worrying or being fearful all the time. If that's so, make a note of it. Next week, we will be doing the same work. We will be reading the concept of creation a little bit deeply. And then there also we could get resistance, but that's okay. It's part of the journey. It can, next week is so deep that it can take whole year to integrate. The explanation is so deep. So don't worry about that, but it will make you realize that week 6 foundation you have set up, and you will see the week 7 preparing for you to see your creation, what you have done so far. And then part 2 will be on the basis of whole exercise we will do in week 7. So very much crucial week is coming, and we are landing into seeing our own creation, our own life. Every meditation that we went deep, we opened that front of life and we saw everybody who is playing part in that and giving me experiences of whatever, and that will be the foundation for next work. So no running away.
Thank you, Swastika. A really beautiful sharing by you today. Very good revision of this. I would encourage everyone else who is right now watching to also try doing this, what Swastika has done today. It will make things so much clearer to you from within. Your understanding needs to change, right? Because Shailesh ji can keep speaking, Preeti can keep speaking, all of us who are talking about it, we can keep speaking. How much it goes inside because of the filters, you don't know. But when you read it by yourself, you are now reading it properly through yourself, your own, as if you have to go and teach. So when you read it that way, as if you have to go and teach, you will know lot more deeper, right? So just try this exercise, what Swastika has done. This is something for everyone else to think that way. Whether you are actually coming and presenting or not is a different thing, but read it that way. And then you will see the difference. And one quick question. Supriya ji has asked, how to forgive a person who is continuously causing harm? Do we accept that wrong is being done? Or is it next week the answer for your question? No, this week itself is that only. If you have read this week chapter properly, you would know this. How can somebody do harm to you? What does this chapter tell you? Continuously causing harm. How can somebody? Unless you give permission. You have done a mistake in your thought that you allowed them, gave them the permission to harm you. So ownership is still yours, not the other person. That's what this chapter very clearly says, right? So if you keep giving permission, that thing will keep happening. That becomes continuous. That person is actually obliging you. That person is actually obliging you by doing what you are asking him to do. So be grateful and thankful. Send love. Thank you for doing your role. There is something that I need to learn from this thing. Thank you for reminding me. Let me investigate. Immediately go with him.
Swastika put the word service.
Hmm.
He
Service.
came to give you the service.
The,
You invited for.
yes, he came to give you the service. You invited. The service is available.
And she also said that, okay, now I don't want any more service. Stop it. Now I know what am I. Right,
Yeah.
Swastika, how many times did you say this to yourself?
It's like I was
You
more
had a list of
focused on
70 people, right? That list is 70 still?
yeah, because I'm not able to do that.
No,
I
it
mean,
should
not
at
with
least reduce. At least reduce it.
one phase comes. I think okay, now it's done, but again, the experiences, so it's not reduced.
Now you
But
will have
what I
to.
now know is I'm not
Now look
thinking
at
I'm
the.
perfect, like this
Yeah,
perfection. Mm.
correct. So now look at that list based on what I explained. Was this person in existence before you were born? And you will know.
I also liked one most funny thing that she shared that what if she forgives me before I do? Oh no. Oh my God. I will remind this to my mom who wants to take the credit. Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
That
So
is
beautiful.
lollipop.
Yeah, but this also speaks of your innocence. You are so innocent. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you, Swastika. This is beautiful, really. You are doing the right thing. Be confident that yes, you are doing it correctly. You are definitely going to reach the end for sure. I can tell you that. Right?
Your
Just
face looked calmer than before, how much
yes.
you have gone through, and you just have to bring your awareness to your heart and just trust it's more than what you can imagine.
Ah,
It's more than what you can imagine. Like week 4, if you go and read again. Now, if you we the moment we'll reach week 8,
mm,
we will have to go back and revise every chapter. Then you will see how much it has gone into you.
ah,
Read the chapter and then
I
do
think
the reviewing week.
ah.
I had this urge to just go back and read the previous chapters, and I did that, like preface and preface introduction, and it made me realize, like, somehow I was just having this doubt of unified fact. Like, is it? It felt like, is it a scam? It's a and then um, so and there was this. Okay, I felt like whenever I feel like I'm into love, and then there's this thing pops up, like, what if this is only an illusion? It's just nothing. It's not real. You are only making this in your head, making up, and then just fantasizing about it. And what came was like, it's better to live if it's illusion, it's better than living in illusion of fear. So it's anyway okay type. And then I always
এটা
have
ক্ষমা
this.
করেন তো, ক্ষমা সেটা তাৎপর্য
I used to have this experience of, like, somebody has just put in my head that life is because you want so many experiences, and you would have to go through pain to for get experiences for learnings, and that always feared me. And today I felt, okay, life is always here. What I know is, like, we are here to know God qualities, right? We are here to like be connected to God. So if the God qualities are this, and how can I? It's wrong. It is wrong teaching that we teach that you have to go through pain to understand what is love and what is God. So if I'm here to know God qualities, and God qualities are so good, they are joy, they are peace. How can I go into like pain? That was one realization that I got.
That's the awakening. If you like sleeping and somebody is coming to awake you, and then how do you react? Oh, it's 5 a.m. morning, we get up and you want to sleep till 12. It feels like crying, although it's nothing like that. It's just a wake up call, right? And that's how it feels like. What we feel like crying from where the seeking comes is actually completing the experience and then going for the next. So, um, I would like you to keep this concept with you because it will come in the coming chapters that you need to have pain in order to realize your truth.
You have to look at start paying attention to your relationship with pain in your in your in your own value system or in your own belief system. You consider the pain to be bad. That's your relationship. You relate to pain as something bad, but know fully well that when you had to come out of your mother's womb, you went through tremendous amount of pain. That is how you are born. And so outcome of the pain is very beautiful. We just can't relate to it. We don't want to experience the difficulty, the challenge, right? And that is an inner resistance which develops over time. In childhood, this starts actually. Without actual pain, you start developing the relationship with pain. Actually, pain hasn't occurred. By imagining pain, you are beginning to create that relationship. I don't want it. I don't want it. Actually, you didn't get pain, but you develop that relationship, and that relationship comes in the way with every experience, and you resist pain. Without pain, growth is impossible. That cocoon that becomes a butterfly, how does that happen? That transformation comes only after painful effort. You understand that resistance is how you can walk. Try walking on the ice. You can't walk. It is smooth, right? If life was smooth like ice, you will not be able to walk even one step. That resistance between your foot and the ground makes you stand up and walk. That friction is important.
It's the completion of experience, I would say, when that is in totality.
Ah,
Anything that you go through, it's an experience that is complete, and then you go for not next, because not everybody is in pain, like everybody's in pain, but not everybody is seeking for the truth. So what is that difference? The difference is that you are completing your experience of living in dark, right? And this next chapter, it will tell you God qualities and why the pain is not in the God qualities. He didn't create pain. So that will be most enjoyable part for you, and it
hmm,
will resonate you the way you understand it.
hmm,
So like I understand it differently, that I said it's the completion of experience and it's in totality, and it could be anything,
hmm.
right? Whether it is pain or hurt or anything you put there, the good experience or the bad experience. And there are many. I mean, beyond, I better than putting it in good and bad, you can put experience by name. I had this experience of meeting somebody, and I had this great experience of joy. Or somebody hurt me, I didn't agree, or I didn't resonate with. So the true real experience, not as good and bad, but you will see that it is fulfilling some of your um, seekings that you were wanting. It's that completion of that experience. So in that only you grow, that you don't want it anymore, and then it takes you to the next. You gradually shift, you don't even realize when it happens. So experience is always in totality, it's never separate. But next week, this we'll understand this pain much more deeply. What we call pain is our own definition, what Shailesh is saying. It's, you
And
have bad relationship with pain.
understand. Okay, let me give you one more example. Supposing you are hurt. There are two types of hurts. One is physical hurt on the body, somewhere you get hurt. Another type of hurt is mental hurt, emotional. So there are two types of hurts. And now know that physical hurt, you can say, okay, my bone has broken or my skin has been peeled or cut or whatever, right? That you can see and you can connect with it, and then you feel pain. So actually, that cut is not pain. That physical hurt is not pain. And the same thing is with emotional also. Actually, that experience is not pain. What you experience from that event is the pain. So, suffering, it's called suffering. A common word for all that is suffering. All kinds. Could be pain or it could be something else. But suffering is my choice. I create suffering from an experience, which could be a cut or somebody abusing me. Both are events happening, but how I take it is what creates suffering. So my definition,
Not every pain is suffering. So
so my definition, or funny thing is, when some sort of event happens, I am selectively choosing where I will feel pain. That's why I am saying it is your choice. You are same experience. Think about, let's say you want to eat rasgulla, you enjoy rasgulla, you are given five rasgullas, you eat the first one, you feel very good. Second one, even, so nice, so nice. By the time you are having the fifth one, you are actually not happy. This is too much for me, too sweet, right?
then give me some namkeen.
So we begin to define our experience, our relationship, right? So events can remain there. They are by themselves. They are physical, happening. Something is happening. And then you create your own story, which is called illusion. Your own story. Well, oh, this is pain. I don't like it. And even the physical ones. Funny thing is, physical ones are happening on the body, which you are not. Your body is experiencing a cut, but you have chosen to feel pain. Understand this thing. This is what Buddha's teachings very clearly specify, that suffering is my choice.
And not every pain is suffering. And
Not
we
every pain
create
is.
pain suffering with our own illusion. Very
Exactly.
beautifully put together.
Ah, right. So understanding this will help you create this understanding. Become now clear about it. Okay, where am I creating pain here? Is it necessary for me to feel this pain? Sometimes it is necessary to feel the pain so that you can remember that next time you don't do it.
Pain is also becomes subjective because it is out of your grudge. It is out of your breaking your expectations, disagreement, conflicts, and all that, right? Actually, it is nothing but one of my beliefs are shaken up, and then I feel the pain. That is the mental pain, right? So take your awareness to that. And then you will see, okay, whatever I'm experiencing, I am calling it pain, but it is actually, that's what I was trying to tell. It's an experience of grudge. It's an experience of hurt, or somebody trespassing, or I'm compromised, So that kind of experience, and we label it as pain. And we label it after putting it in our head. We bring that person and we add all our thinking to that story. This must be the reason he might have thought like this, and he wanted me to go bad or something, something very illusionary, till death story we create. So that is where we call it as a suffering, and that's our choice.
Like if I have to, like many things that you said, something it has like gone from this head. I'm not able to grasp so many things because I am actually, when I say pain right now, the pain, what I feel like the current situation is that I'm just resisting, um like work, especially work. It's about work, which I feel like I cannot do, and I am, and I am the what, one responsible to complete it, but I cannot do, and that's how I cannot, and I have to. These two frictions. So I'm not able to, even with
So,
the, like right now, the the pain that the grudge is. What I have realized reading the chapter is that, I mean, mm, like how do I say? Now I realize that whatever it is, whatever, because that this feeling of that I have to and I cannot was what I related to is like I am imperfect, right? But now I have come to understand it. Okay, even I can just see it now by dissociating it with my perfection. Like I am perfect, but do I'm not able to. Okay, I'm not able to do this, but I'm still perfect right now, and the pain that I see is, okay, someone will confront me, someone will say me, you are like you are not capable, or like I will be blamed. That pain, because I have that in my heart, so I'm creating it in the future. So right now, my only practical solution to is like, okay, send love and just know that you are perfect no matter what, and everything is temporary. Right now, whatever I'm feeling, I'm resisting in my body, in my mind, it's gonna change. It's going to change. So that's how I'm
yeah.
approaching it.
So, but now when you have this thought, where does it hurt?
It keeps me in.
So it is not pain, it is fear.
Fear of confrontation.
It is fear, not pain. And it's a mental phenomenon. That's why it's called illusion.
Hmm.
It's just illusion, something that has not happened, but you are creating it now so that you are feeling it now. So in
Overthinking.
future you can create it. It will manifest. If you feel it now, it will manifest. Why? Because why will it manifest? Now understand this thing. It will manifest because your subconscious believes in it. Whatever your subconscious believes in will manifest. Right? So ultimately, in future chapters, we are going to be working on removing it from the subconscious itself so it stops manifesting. Right? A little thought on that will actually manifest. Why? Because you, in the present, you are communicating to the existence that I want to experience this fear. That's what you are actually communicating by thinking about it. And your subconscious says, yes, yes, that has happened in the past. Yes, I believe in this. So you will then create the experience. The manifestation will happen actually. Right?
Or it is
So understand the mechanics, how this is working. Don't worry about how to resolve or how to solve. We are not looking at solution right now. Understanding the mechanics is important. How things happen. This is
Although
the
your
it
reason.
sounds so,
subconscious will project a reality in front of you, and
Ah,
you don't know your subconscious, so it will come as a thought, maybe as a repeated pattern, or somebody will come and trigger you.
hmm.
Okay, so you will see in that moment, if you just convert your thought, it will help you, and that we will do in part 2. So just 2 more weeks, through 3 more weeks to go. So,
Yeah, don't worry. So,
but your higher self will guide you. Don't worry. You don't wait for that if part 2 will start, then you will change. Just keep noticing the message you receive from your higher self. You know, whenever there will be a unnecessary thought, you will see your higher self is nudging you in that moment, and you are already getting that. I can see. So just be aware of that. You are fully supported. Feel that I am fully supported with my higher self. So nothing can
and
go
I
wrong. Even
also,
if whatever experience comes, it is an experience. There's nothing,
yeah,
no
yeah.
loss. Yeah.
Now, like, when I have like comprehended this so many times, and now I know that, you know what, I was told to do the book summary like last Thursday, right?
hmm,
Thursday. And
hmm,
I was just not confident about it. I mean, I was just like, I just wanted to not avoid this. Feeling like I'm not capable, I cannot do it. That title. But today I was like just allowing everything to happen. So, and I said, okay, today I'm going to. So I just messaged her like, I'm going to do it. And then what happened at 5 or 4:30, I had to go out for work. Now I was then I but I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So it happened. I mean, my colleague was here, and I was like, I communicated. I have some work to do, and then it happened. So that's how, I could have. And what I meant to say is like whatever the fear that I have in my mind, now I know that it's just one of the possibility that my limited mind thinks, okay, this is how it has to be solved, and if this not, doesn't happen, then this is gonna happen. I mean, it's very limited. So right now I'm so open to, there are so many ways this thing could be handled that I don't know right now. And the only way, not like I'm not even expecting, you know for safety. I mean, I'm ready to experience everything. I'm not anticipating anything. I'm just like sending love to everyone. That now that I know is everything has love in it, and I only need to grasp that love and nothing else from that experience. And more importantly, I'm more confident is that now I know that nothing can actually influence my perfection for what I have been made, and I am the thought of God. Which before I used to tell you like, how can I be perfect? Like perfection is wasn't my comfortable thought to be in, but now that tiny bit of feeling that nothing can actually influence my perfection, and I am a creation of God thought. So just that very fact makes me perfect. And yeah, and I'm made for a specific purpose, which I'm perfect. Like I am different, but I'm perfect. That thing has come.
We will expand on this, that I made in God's thought. I am in God's thought
Mm.
next week. Be
hmm.
ready.
Good.
I am in God's thought.
You are actually,
God is
God is
thinking about you.
yes, you are in God's thought. God has manifested you. You know it now, you know it. The power that you possess.
And
Good.
also just to think that everyone, like, no, this is love. Oh, I would like to read something. Yesterday, what, because I was so, I actually made one page affirmation or to remember something. I don't know, like, I don't know where I left.
You can
I,
share it in the group. If you want, you can share it in the group. Your affirmations. Everybody can benefit from it. Yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
in the first chapter, he asks us, like, what, like, no, what are you, or who are you? Who am I? What are my qualities? And what is life of someone who is made in the image of God?
Hmm.
Right? And I feel like this is the compass of life. I mean, whatever you ask, you get the answer of. So these three are the questions. If I ask myself repeatedly, I'm gonna get answer of this because I know that I'm loved. We have been told, but the only thing that's it's preventing is that it's not. I'm not realizing it. I'm not experiencing it. Right. So
Yes.
I wrote like I realize who I am. I realize like what are my true qualities, and I accept fully that I am made in the image of God. God whose thought I am. And then it says like the love, it's you, it's alive, it's vibrating in you, and it is the source of your happiness and your abundance. So in any situation, I am happy myself. I am abundance myself. That feeling. And
I
it
loved the
feels
line that
like,
you reminded. How is the life of somebody who is made in the
yeah,
image of God with all the God qualities? So, this is
yeah,
where it takes us to the next step of meditation. Meditation is one part,
mm,
very beautiful foundation from where the journey starts. But adding this line, this quest, is that change that we go through the whole unified course, that book. Because the next line it says, this course is there to guide you to experience that.
Hmm.
I
And
think this is the,
understand the meaning of the word realization, self-realization.
mm,
Realization is the process of making something real.
or
Yeah, that's the
it,
meaning.
what I understand is realizing is something like more than knowing.
Yeah,
Like,
you are correct. More, how will that more than knowing happen? When you see it in reality.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is the process of making your experiences real.
Oh,
I am love. Okay, I know intellectually, but I don't realize it. You just said that, right? Correct, absolutely. Why? Because it has not become your reality yet. It will eventually become your reality, and then nobody will have to convince you. That is self-realization. You realize by yourself. This becomes your reality. You done now, nobody has to define things for you. You know it. There is no need for definitions, no need for discussions or studies, none of that. That is self-realization.
Walking the path of life, one day you become enlightened.
Ah.
When things are put together at once, we don't realize what.
Okay. Yes. Good. Thank you, Swastika. Kumarji, Ajay ji has been waiting, so I will just help Ajay
Ajay ji
ji
is waiting, and
express.
even Sheila ji also has a
Yes.
very good question.
Yeah.
She is put from the activity workbook. Did my
Yeah.
understanding of karma hinder my forgiveness? She had a question on this.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to address that one quickly? Yes. The answer is yes.
So you first you need to list out your understanding of karma. When you see somebody suffering, what response do you get from inside? No, he should be punished, or he is getting punished, or he is going through the suffering because of his own deed. That kind of judgment. As we know that this concept, as we sow, so shall we reap. Right? But how do we take it? Do we take it as a awareness or key of awareness, or do we take it as a list of rules and judge people on that basis. So if that is
Punishment.
there, then you will not be able to forgive somebody. That karma concept will keep coming in middle.
Yes. Because of that only, so far our understanding of forgiveness was wrong. Because of judgment. Forgiveness was, I am going to pass the judgment on your deed. I am letting you go. I am releasing you from punishment. And that is all related to karma only. Right?
Also,
Yes?
I
Yeah.
love the thing that Swastika added today, that we have till now we thought that forgiveness is about being sorry, feeling sorry for others, and being guilty. So that concept is totally shaken up here because there's nothing
Ah,
to forgive. It's my own
there,
reality I'm creating.
there is no punishment. Right? Um, everything is experience. So my I need experience of some to experience something in totality. I need to experience the good part of it and also the bad part of it, both. That is what is referred as the theory of karma, cause and effect. Right? It's all mind's thing. Everything is in the mind. Whenever there is cause and effect, it's mind. Right? The construction of mind is that only. That's how mind is constructed. So know that whenever there is a thought of punishment, that means behind punishment there is a law. So you have a rule, and that's what you are evaluating against and then deciding the punishment.
That's
Right?
my belief, actually.
It's all in my belief. I have a rule, and based on that rule, I am judging somebody and delivering a punishment. So that is the incorrect part of our understanding of karma. Essentially, the theory of karma is not wrong. We don't understand it appropriately. So this is where the sentence was: your understanding of karma could be hindering your forgiveness.
So
Right?
when we talk about forgiveness and we say, oh, there is no need of sorry, you know, we
Mhm.
go and talk about the concept of forgiveness with somebody and say, oh, there is no need of sorry. Then what it is? How is it not? So far forgiveness and sorry, they are so much connected, integrated. So I just love the way she put it together. Like right now, just feel that the word doesn't exist. Sorry doesn't do anything. What you can
Ah,
do in that moment right now, right away, is that just send love.
mm, yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, Ajayji. Thank you so much.
But now the floor is all yours. Take it.
Atmavandan, Pritiji, Shaileshji, and all the masters, especially Swastika. She was amazing. Yeah, because for the last 2-3 days, it has totally transformed me in the sense that I'm in a different world, I think. What is happening now, small things are falling into place, but not whatever from my perspective or the substantial. Like I was expecting a mail 6 o'clock. I had a feeling that it has already come. So I just opened and it has come, but not the result I wanted. So I can feel the things are happening. Then another thing I wanted to share is when I go back and listen to yesterday's talk, I find the depth of the meditation we are doing and the way Pritiji has led yesterday and today and Saileshji's explanations, as there, I'm really floored so, and it is more effective, I find, because here maybe some distractions are there. Then you're alone, you are listening to it. The absorption is fantastic, and yeah, sometimes it is overwhelms also in the sense that a lot of things you feel you just blast it over, then you go back, you listen to it. Okay, that part of it, and just another thing I want to say that because I was listening to these songs all the time, whenever I'm going anywhere, even while walking to the office, I put in the mobile and listen. And in between, some Krishna bhajans came. I don't know where from it came, but it just attracted me. And I was listening to for 2-3 days. And then one of our friends has come from India. And he said, let's go to the temple. And temple is 100 kilometers away from here. It's a BAPS, it's a beautiful temple they have made in Abu Dhabi. It's called Krishna Mandir. So initial my reaction was no. Sunanda told me, you were listening to this song and Krishna is seeking you. Now he's sending you the message. He's sending you the person and the car. Why you are saying no? So it's amazing. It's a beautiful experience. Okay, another thing. What exactly I wanted to say is today is an Amavasya. And so I do this tarpan for the ancestors. And you do for not only your 3 generations, you do for your mother's side. And I have 2 mothers because the mother who gave birth to me, she passed away. And another mother raised me. So when I was doing that, after I did that, because you invoke them and then you said Tripta, 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 means I hope you were satisfied. Now you can go back. And then I remember, should I now do aura cleaning? They're so close. Should I do it? Then I remember Shailesh, no exception. So yeah, I did it. And then, but it was bothering me. I said, let me see how it has been in our unified book. In between what happened, then it occurred to me, I'm from Orissa. So in Orissa, we have a festival on Kartik Purnima day, around October, November. You have time, sorry, because already we have 3 hours. It's okay?
It's okay, please continue.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay. So there, we invoke, like we put some fire, big fire, and then we call all the ancestors. We tell them there is a typical song is there. You came in darkness. Now we are giving you the chance to go in the light because we have put that. I said, if they are there, and then is there uninvited influences? Then I went back to Unified Book. So in the 3rd chapter, so it's saying the first safeguard deals, because he's saying between your higher self and lower self, there is a gap. And there, because you do not know what messages you will get from your higher self, so you have to have a safeguard. And there he is mentioning about the uninvited influences. Since we are all connected, it is possible other people to influence your thoughts. These people may or may not be living in physical world we know of. They may be part of the vast spiritual world around us we don't yet perceive. Nevertheless, they are there. So that means he's saying they may be part of the vast spiritual world. When the spiritual world, I thought it should be in the positive sense. So that means, so that's why. So I said, this may be positive. If it's positive, from my perspective, for my spiritual growth, they may be impeding my journey. But then I saw when we are doing the aura cleaning, we are using the word not only love, we are using the love and light. I said, why light is coming there? And then our festival as the light. And so I was thinking, because sun rays, it has both light and heat. So light is like makes things clear, and heat is the warmth, holds together. So when we are actually cleaning the aura, so we are not fighting, we are not throwing them out actually. With love, what we are doing, I'm giving, when I'm saying light and, sorry. So one is light, it gives me even to them also that I should now leave, allow them to, yeah. And another is also, I am also giving them that warmth of connection, that I am not saying that go just get out from me, but warmth I am giving. And also I am telling them that I am engaging my higher self, who is love incarnate, and he is going to take you. It's not like my lower self, my self is sending you somewhere. My higher self, who is love incarnate, he is going to take you. So I was thinking, so the way I was cleaning earlier, it was like, I am getting rid of something. I want to do it fast. But today it took me quite some time, because I did the third point, then I went for my meditation. It took quite a bit of a time, to tell them, convince them that, okay, now you should leave. And the way also I did that, it was totally, completely, different from what I was doing till yesterday. And yeah, so I was
You reminded me
amazed.
one line from the preface. You remember?
Yeah.
So until now, whatever you have been doing, you just keep doing and continue the practice of unified. Then you will come to know what you were doing and why you were doing.
Yeah.
And actually, you find a better way to do the same thing.
Yeah. Because love is giving you warmth, and light is giving you the radiance, the knowledge to, to see the path.
So today, when I was guiding, I was truly seeing how all the God qualities are emanating from love, and it is
Yeah,
like
I saw from
going
yesterday you
into
have started doing it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
one into another, right? So we'll read it in later chapters also, but this is happening on its own for us to experience, right? We're just experiencing love in different forms.
This is really, really beautiful understanding that you now have of this practice of aura cleaning. The practice of aura cleaning is, it seems like uh, just a protection shield kind of thing, but if one reads the sentences one by one, you understand how much love is built in there.
Yes,
How much
absolutely.
you are not getting rid of something.
Yeah.
You are sending those entities to their
Rightful place.
comfort place. The place where they will have the knowing, the right knowing. They are right now in dark. That's why they are influencing my thoughts.
Correct.
Right? Why? They are influencing my thoughts because they are confused. They are under illusion. So how do you send someone out of illusion is by only knowledge, light, right? By giving them the
Absolutely.
knowing is light. So when you give them the light, they can see, oh, okay, I was in my dream. I wasn't knowing. Now I know. And that capacity to give light to someone exists with higher self. That's why
So,
higher self can very
yeah,
easily facilitate, right? So
absolutely.
so what I am doing out of my love and compassion, I am doing this.
Yeah.
A
Love and
service.
light. Love and
Ah,
light. It was always love. But here it
mm,
came love and light.
light,
And then
exactly.
you are sending it through your higher self.
Ah,
And see the
so
state before cleaning the aura, the state is of fear, right? Irritation,
Huh.
anger.
Correct.
And once you do this, you are centered in your heart.
ah,
Also, when you transition, because I think I read this theory of journey of souls, right? So there they say there's a groups of souls. So that is why they say, even if you don't know, your higher self will take it. So if there's a thief, it will go to the community of thief where he has to learn that how to pickpocket and take fun of it, make fun of it, right? That way, I was just thinking, and it was also like in my home there was a stuck soul. I didn't know about it, so one of my friends, she came and she was like getting scared all of a sudden, and she could perceive, she was a little bit psychic, so she's saying somebody is here in your home. And
Oh my
then she said, oh look, okay, let me connect. And she connected and she said, okay. So he told his name. He was a boy, baby, not baby but a young boy. And she asked, what are you doing here, why are you here? And he says that there was a lot of light and I thought this is my home. Even at
oh
night, I find the home is full lit. I can't see, but that soul could see, and he was here. And in that time, I did the aura cleaning. Although it was my very bad experience of aura cleaning, I didn't do it rightly. But then I realized also, and later on corrected also. But then that stuck soul left the place, and I felt my home is light,
mm,
as if somebody is there. You will feel that heavy energy. And the
correct.
moment he left, there was only light. So that time I didn't know what to do, and I did this aura cleaning thing, affirmation for him to guide him to light. And then I felt a lot of openness in my home. And my son used to get scared when he was young, like 3, 4 years old, even 2, 3. After that incident, he never complained about it. But sometimes he will ask me to clear my aura, but that is different. But that kind of fear that he sees somebody and somebody is around making fun of it. And she said he's a boy, so he will just come to play. And she used to come to play with her, the girl, the friend that she was living with me here. So he would come and tap on my feet. He would come and tap on my back. He will ask me to come and play.
Oh,
I'm just sleeping, enjoying it. So she says that he is feeling a lot of comfort in your place, so he's just here. And the whole day he will play here. And by the night, he forgets that he has to go to his home, and he still finds light here, so he stays here. He's been living
oh
for
my
years.
God.
For
Yes,
so.
yes. This unidentified, I was just uninvited influencers. So not only that, and then our negative thoughts and thoughts of others, negative because of our negative vibes. So it goes. And I was just remembering here there is an Afghani, our, what do they call, this parking, he's the parking, what do they call it? I don't remember. It's whatever they call it.
Attendant,
So
parking attendant.
attendant, yeah, parking attendant. So he I had some tiff with him previously. So then suddenly he had changed. So when it's maybe week 10 days now, and he's Afghani, and he comes and embraces me, kisses me on the sides. They do so. And then he came once in our house. He said, "I want to see you." Then he came. I told him so. So he was sitting. Then we were having lunch. So I told him, "Why didn't you join us for lunch?" He said, "No, I just wanted to go see you." And all the time he was looking at me. And he came every day, 2, 3 days. Then I didn't know how to tell him. I have my own schedules and all. And he will not come and he will never go. And he tells me to sit near him and the same sofa. So I was very uncomfortable. So one day I mustered courage and told him, I said, see, I can see you, I can give you a hug, but not, just holding and spending time with you because I have my own schedule and all. So he has understood, perhaps. God has been kind. Must have told him. So he is not disturbing anymore. But yeah, because even if somebody is loving this, the departed souls, they may be loving, they are stuck to you, but it suffocates also sometimes. Maybe that is also maybe the one of the
No,
reasons.
they need to go for their further journey, right? You cannot entertain
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
But even if they
yeah.
are
We cannot.
close relatives,
Yeah,
your own parents,
absolutely.
we all have to understand the word that you brought in realization that the spiritual world around us, everything is spiritual only.
Yeah, that's a
We
beautiful
don't see
expression.
it that way. Like the influences that we are seeing, it's also thought, it's also any form without form, right? Tree ka bhi there is a spirit, and then we have all sorts of insects and the life forms that we see, and they have their spirit. So it's beyond our comprehension. It's very deep.
No, Priti, I'll tell you one thing. In my office, there is a plant is there. So I put this agarbatti and then I put it there. So because that there was, I think, this coconut strands were there. I think so. They got caught fire. It was smoldering, and a portion of his 1 or 2 tweaks of it is just burnt. It was a money plant. So I felt so bad. I put that water, and every day for 15 days I always will hold it, embrace it and tell, I'm sorry, please forgive me. But I want you to be healthy and keep this atmosphere in this office healthy. You won't believe there is no trace of that strand that has also become full green now. Amazingly, it's grown.
Yes. So our communication is happening, right? They are beings and they are listening to what we are telling them. May not be through words, but our feelings get communicated. So that's the heart space. Through heart space, you don't need a language,
Yes.
right? It is communication happens in the nature's own powerful way. You don't need to use words. This is what I keep saying. When we focus on ourselves, bring change here, and we become love, everybody knows it automatically. Why? Because for that to transmit or communicate, there is no language. It's not needed. No words are required.
Actually,
Ah.
it's another beautiful thing I want to share. When I go for a walk, I saw in the creek side, there's a lady, she comes, feeds the birds, and then she do the exercise. So there are a lot of birds will be sitting there. So when I walk, they fly away.
Hmm.
For the last 7 days, you won't believe, I send them love. So when I'm going now, they are not going away. They are sitting.
Yes, they can very quick.
Because
They
the
sense
moment I
it.
go,
They sense
yeah,
it. Yeah. Mm.
amazing. I think this was I wanted to share. I have totally forgotten it because now you reminded me.
Sheila ji has written rightly. That's what happened to that Afghani attendant.
So this
He
is
wanted to
how the world
reciprocate the
will
love
look
that he received.
beautiful. Yeah? This is
Yes.
so Shailesh and Priti, now I can see how you must be seeing this world.
the the entire humanity is going to be in that state only. Ultimately, you will see it. And
2033.
just wait and see how changes are coming.
Thank you. Now there's already 3 hours. Sorry, my apologies.
No,
When
no,
you
no.
share
It's
these experience, I am just blown up because you have good understanding of spirituality and many concepts, and the words that you put together, they are so powerful. And then when you say, I just send love and I did this happen, it just like, okay, now it's coming in action, right? That's what we said, that somebody made in the image of God. If God is walking, bird won't fly.
exactly.
You won't believe, even though I don't have hair, but the salon, you won't believe, he feeds me coffee. And he will keep me. He will say, before you come, you can and give me a ring. So he charges me more. So Sunanda always fights with me. Why you have to go to him? You don't have hair. I'm really amazingly lucky in this.
See, this is the beauty of being in your heart. When you are in your heart space, all experiences become so loving. You feel love in every experience.
Yes, I think
That's
so.
so beautiful. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
we are all now set for next week. We are going to start the next chapter, chapter 7, and continue our journey. Thank you so much for everyone's experience. Sharing is so beautiful. It adds lot of value to all of us. So thank you.
You won't
Thank you.
believe we have been doing this for last 3 years, and all these sessions have been so long, and people are afraid. Some people are really afraid to join at this course, join our session.
Uh,
But every experience sharing and every talk, every discussion, it is
mm,
like new to us. I mean, at least to me, I can say that it is new. It's never boring, even if the questions are repeated, if the questions are very basic, we
mm,
understand the fact that it's there for a reason, and until we sort it out, we can't move further a step.
mm,
Right. So
It's
don't
beautiful.
hesitate. I mean, sometimes, yes, session goes long, and we really want to cut it down also, because um, long video, nobody watches till end. But at the
Mm.
same time, it's not a pressure on us. It's never a pressure on us that the session goes long and we have to run or cut short or anything like that. Every experiences are powerful, and all the words that we have been talking, it's not just the group of people are listening, it is heard by the entire nature, the universe. So it is adding those sound that is reaching to many. You won't know
Mm.
people are sleeping and getting awake with these conversations.
yes.
So the
So
consequences we cannot imagine, and we can just trust the process, like however the day goes and whatever happens in that discussion. It's
yeah.
truly rightly placed for every week.
Uh,
God bless you. God bless you, both of you and all
thank you.
everybody. And
Thank you.
actually,
Thank you. Thank you.
my spiritual journey was going on one rail. My life was going on one rail. So they were not meeting. Now you have bent it already.
Now just live like this. Oh, wow.
So good. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Master. So let's proceed now. We will be back again here next Thursday, starting with chapter 7. So until then, continue your practices as you have learned, and try to read the chapter as if you have to teach. That is another thing you can try, and then you will see further insights into the meaning of words there. So, thank you.
Each one of us should have our own summary. So, like Swastika, what she shared, I just pointed a few things that was how differently she put it, right?
Hmm.
So, you might find something interesting, even not for us, for you to experience it deeply,
Uh,
so that you don't have to apply the concept. You are listening or you are living it from within, right? So there's no manipulation. Initially, because we are learning, the week might go like that, but we extended it so that it's natural to us. The more we practice, it will become natural.
all right. Thank you, Master.
Thank
So,
you.
see you.
Big
Yeah.
thank you.